Hi friends, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Christine and this is going to be my second update for my Naked Palette Pan That Palette Challenge. I'm really excited because I have made quite a bit of progress over the past couple of months. I did film my introduction slash first update back in January, but I did not upload it until February. So you guys saw my introduction a month ago. Although since then, I have been working on this for 2 months. So the progress that you will be seeing is 2 months worth. Now, if this is your first time seeing my video, just wanted to let you know, give you the lowdown what is going on. Pan that palette, you're, supposed to use up an entire palette, pan it entirely. Because of what I do for a living, I cannot wear makeup every day, and so I'm going to move through shadow much slower than some of the other girls on here. And so if you're disappointed with that, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I really, there's nothing I can do about it, right? I have to get paid and pay the bills. So the progress that you're going to see is going to be much slower. And therefore, my goal is to hit pan on every single shade, not necessarily use it up. If I hit pan, especially on the darker shades, I'm going to be thrilled with that. But in the meantime, if I'm loving a shade and I feel like I want to use it up, I'll go ahead and do that. But again, I'm keeping my standards low. This is my very first Pan That Palette challenge, and so I don't want to be all gung-ho and set these incredible goals for myself and then not meet them and be disappointed and disappoint you guys. So just hitting pan. So if I have footage of what my palette looked like last month or 2 months ago, I will insert it here. Okay, so this is what my palette looks like now. The big reveal. I actually hit pan on 2 shades and you can see the glimmer in there. I hit pan on Toasted and I hit pan on Half Baked, and that actually happened within a month? No, oh, not a month, sorry. It happened within a week of each other. I think I hit pan on Half Baked on Sunday, and then on Saturday I hit pan and Toasted. And there is no surprise there. Those are my absolute favorite shades here in this palette. Now let's see if you can kind of appreciate some of the other dips in this palette. I don't have too many other dips going on. I mean, there is a sizable one in Sidecar and in Hustle, and I'm kind of just using Hustle in the outer corner, and so it kind of looks like that might show some pan soon, not sure. And I'm not really sure how well my camera's focusing on this, but that is where I am right now. Again, the dark colors are really hard for me to use, but I can just use them on my outer corner, and maybe I'll just have to play with it a little bit more this month. I'm not going to really set any goals for myself. I know some girls say, oh, I'm gonna, work on expanding the pan out to the side, or, work on this corner or something like that. And I don't know. I don't think that's really gonna motivate me very much. Maybe somewhere down the line when more pans start showing, I can set those kinds of goals for myself. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna be using it. And I just wanted to say too that the way I have been using this palette is I kind of dabble in all the colors depending on my mood. I know Amber F really likes to pan looks, and so she really concentrates on certain colors and goes really hard on certain colors, but that's just not my style. I really like variety, and limiting myself to just one palette in and of itself is already a challenge for me. I do actually really enjoy this palette. I haven't gotten bored with it yet, and we'll see how that goes as the year continues. It's only the second week of March, so anyway, let me know if you guys like monthly updates, or maybe bi-monthly updates or quarterly updates. I know for me, I'm not sure if monthly updates are really going to be very productive, just because I you know, I can only wear makeup half of the week sometimes. So I'm not really sure if that'll be worth posting. If I feel that I maybe need a little extra encouragement, or I want to show you guys how I'm doing, then maybe I'll go ahead and do monthly. But as it is, like, I think this is pretty huge progress. And this is me working on this palette for 3 months already. So that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of sad, but you know, that's just the way it is. And since we are on the subject of panning, and I did show these eyeshadows in my last video, I wanted to just show you where I am now. There were a couple of eyeshadows, if you don't already know, there were a couple of eyeshadows that I was panning up prior to starting the Pan That Palette challenge, and my goal was to use those up entirely. So actually, maybe the reason why I'm not making as much progress on this is because I'm focusing on my other eyeshadows more, because I've been working on these since last April and I am almost done with them. I'm almost done. And so I'll just show you. This is the Mary Kay Hazelnut. Look at all that pan in there, and I just have this little bit on the edge left. This is after I repressed it several months ago. And I am hoping by the end of March that this will be gone. And at that point, I will have been working on this eyeshadow for 1 year. 1 year. Can you believe that? Like I said, I don't move through eyeshadow very quickly, but that was my goal. And so because I've been focusing on this eyeshadow and the other one that I'm going to show you, that's probably why I haven't been making a whole lot of progress in my Naked palette. And the other eyeshadow I've been working on is a L'Oreal. No, it's not a L'Oreal. It's an Estee Lauder one. It's called Blushing Goddess, and I've had this for quite some time, and I'm almost done with this one too. It is probably going to be a couple more months before this will be used up entirely, and I've actually been using this as a dupe for Sin. I think it's a little bit more pinky in tone, and I like that more about this shade than Sin. Of course, I'm going to use Sin, and I think it will go relatively quickly once I'm done with this. So anyway, now that I think about it, once I finish these up, I bet I'm going to make a lot more progress and a lot faster progress in my Naked palette. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I've been having so much fun doing this project so far, and let me know how you guys are doing with your Pan That Palette challenges. Let me know if you are doing a Pan That Palette challenge or if you're a panner yourself. I am brand new to the community, and I am making friends and starting to get to know you guys. So far, I've really been having just a blast with that. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.